everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here today, and I'm extremely nervous to be the last speaker today. And today, it's such an honor for me to be here as one of the speakers at TEDxYersin University. And I can't say thank you enough to the sponsors, to the organizing committee, Texas organizing committee, and also Yersin University for giving me such an amazing opportunity to be here to give you this speech today. Thank you so much. And today, I would like to talk about authenticity as a universal language. My name is Truong Nhan. You can know me as a beauty queen, modern beauty queen, bilingual MC, and today, another title, speaker, thanks to Texas and Yersin University. Nowadays, modern beauty queens or youngsters like me, we are now facing with one of the biggest challenges in our today's world. It is trying to stay authentic while constantly being exposed to global standards, global expectations, global trends, and social media expectations. In the past, beauty queens were normally associated with glamorous gowns, dresses, red carpets, a title, a tiara, a crown on her head, a sash on her shoulder, and a full team of staff trying to cater for her needs every single moment. But today, in the era of technology and social media, a sash, a title, is no longer just a symbol of appearance. It has evolved into something much more meaningful. It is a platform, a responsibility, and most importantly, a voice. And this is also the reason why I chose to wear this outfit today. As you can see, this is the outfit that I wore at the preliminary round of Miss Cosmo Vietnam 2025. For me, it's not just about a fashion choice, or styling, or an outfit that my stylist gave me. It is a way that I represent the woman's voice in today's era. I want to show that femininity and strength can coexist together. And like I said before, modern beauty queens today are no longer expected just to be seen. We are expected to speak up, to create value, to contribute, and to stand for something beyond just our appearance. But I also see that there is a growing and invisible pressure on modern beauty queens and the youngsters today. It is trying to be globally accepted. Sometimes I see that people are so focused on trying to fit in, trying to be accepted, trying to get the compliments from other people, that sometimes they lose their identity. They lose the thing that once made them so unique. And that is also the moment why and when I think identity is so important. So what is authenticity? Or what does it mean to be authentic? I believe that each and every single one of you have different ways to define authenticity or how to be authentic. For me, at least, if you want to be authentic, you need to be grounded in who you are. You need to know who you are, what you need to do, what you want to become, and what you need to do to get there, while still being open enough to absorb, to take in new information, new mindset, new perspective, and new values from different people, different culture, different traditions all over the world. Because I have to be honest, connection is rarely created through similarities. Instead, it is strengthened, spreaded through differences and through the stories from different backgrounds that we bring into the conversations. And before any beauty pageants, before joining Miss Grand Vietnam, Miss Cosmo Vietnam, I was already teaching English. I tried to help my students learn how to improve their English and how they can improve and change the mindset so that they can learn English more effectively and more efficiently. Because long before any title, Top 5 Miss Cosmo Vietnam or the second runner-up of Miss Grand Vietnam, the things that shaped me were communication, language learning, public speaking, and education. communication. Those are what I call my core values. And I seriously can't talk about the importance of core values enough. And I think you guys should at least take like 5 minutes to know what are your core values and what you need to do to strengthen, to improve your core values in order not to lose your identity. I have to be honest that in the global era, with global integration, global spaces, languages, it can take us very far. But the things that shape us, that make us the person we are today, is our cultures, our identity. English definitely allowed me to absorb new knowledge, different types of materials from different sources all over the world. Different cultures, different norms, different traditions, how they live, what is going on over the world, with confidence. But the things that shaped me were my upbringing. The things that taught me resilience, the place that taught me resilience, humility, discipline, honesty, is my hometown. It's my upbringing. The environment where I grew up in as a Vietnamese woman. That is also yes, like I said, global integration can take us far, but it is our roots, our bringing, shape who we become. And for this reason, I intentionally use my platforms, online platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, to share about educational content, to answers about the questions to help people improve their English, how to pass the IELTS or the TOEIC exam. But to my surprise, the things that shocked me the most was not the questions like, oh, how can I get like 9 points in IELTS? How can I speak fluently in 3 days? But it's the people that come for me because they feel discouraged. I keep hearing and seeing comments like, please help me. Why are my friends already got like an 8, a 9 in IELTS? I've just started to begin. I try every single day, listening, dictation, shadowing every single day, but it doesn't change. I can't even listen to a word, a simple word, and a video record. And that is such a universal feeling. Because no matter where you come from, your nationality, your backgrounds, one thing that we can all agree is that we understand on a universal level that we understand the fear of failure. The moment when we doubt ourselves, our values, whether we're trying enough or we're just trying to show off. And that is also the moment when I realize how important it is to use social media platforms wisely and honestly. Because regardless of where you come from, you can connect emotionally with other people through your vulnerability, honesty, and shared human experiences. And like I said before, influence only becomes meaningful when it can create impact, when you have to involve yourself in the process, to take action, to speak up, not just stand from afar or admire from afar from a distance. And genuine impact can happen when you bring your own story, your identity, and your core values into the conversations. And that is also the reason why I don't just want my platforms to be the place where I talk about my achievement. It should be the place where people feel safe enough to talk about the struggle, their obstacles, the things that are usually too embarrassed to discuss. Because sometimes they don't need another perfect role model. There are so many perfect role models. It doesn't have to be me. It doesn't have to be you. Sometimes they just want someone to make them feel seen, heard, or understood. And I believe that every single one of you in today's event can create such a big impact. In today's era, social media and technology, this is not just a game for public figures or celebrities. Of course, they can share whatever they want and be an inspiration. But nowadays, with your phone, with your social media platforms, you can create impact with a phone in your hand. A person sharing about a skill online, a student trying to share about his learning experiences, or even a piece of advice to boost your positivity after a long day at work, those things can create big impact that cross borders, cultures, and different backgrounds. And I even understand the story on a deeper level when I had a chance to work with the World Tea Fest 2025 with Miss Cosmo 2025, and I got a chance to work with the diplomatic delegates from the World Tea Fest. I had a chance to talk about multicultural working environments and how they communicate in such environment despite coming from different backgrounds and different countries. And one of the delegates said something that stayed with me for a very long time. Adaptability matters, but your identity is what makes you memorable. Imagine in a platform, in a room full of people, not just normal people, smart people, eloquent, intelligent, well-prepared, powerful. The reason they stand out is not just they are identical to somebody else in that room. The things that make them unique and stand out in that room is that bring their culture, their identity into that room with honesty and with their hearts. And that is also why in international conferences with diplomatic delegations, I always choose to wear ao dai intentionally. For some people, wearing ao dai in an international conferences is a normal thing. Maybe it's a fashion choice. Maybe it's about styling. For me, it's a conscious decision that I make to bring my Vietnamese identity into the world, into global spaces. It's not just a way that I show my confidence and the elegance of a Vietnamese woman. It is also a way that I call simple, elegant, but quiet way of expressing my cultural pride in global spaces like that. And what I find really cute and beautiful is that the delegates understood immediately what I tried to convey. Because at the end of the day, everyone immediately understands what it feels like to feel the pride of being the person from your country. For me, that moment is the moment that I feel proud because I'm a Vietnamese woman trying to bring my Vietnamese identity into the global spaces. And like I said, people connect more deeply when you talk from a place of your heart, from honesty, sincerity. On a deeper level, you understand each other on a deeper level, more, not less. And as a beauty queen, I've worked in this industry, not long, but long enough to know that a crown can create temporary influence, but it is your identity and your strategy that creates longevity. And especially in today's era, the best thing that a modern beauty queen can do is not trying to be a copycat, not trying to be somebody else, something else, just to be accepted by certain types of standard or certain groups of people in the society, but rather she would keep her own identity, to spread her own identity from the deepest place in her heart. And like I said, authenticity creates echoes far beyond languages, borders, countries, or any certain types of barriers. And here I am as a modern beauty queen, and also a youngster in the new era, the era of social media and technology. This is a great chance and opportunities for each and every one of us to use our own platforms to create echoes, to create impact. Let's not think about ourselves as a simple and small person. Let's just take it as we will create things bigger, creating echoes bigger and bigger every day, not just by ourselves, but also creating a community where we can spread the awareness of being true to ourselves, our true identity, and bring it to global spaces. Again, thanks TEDx, thanks TEDxYersin University for giving me such an amazing opportunity. And I believe that when you speak from the deeper place of your heart, your sincerity from vulnerability and honesty, I think your story will echo further than any borders, barriers, and countries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Minh for such a beautiful and empowered conclusion to our talk today. Please remain on the stage. I want to ask you one question. Okay. What do you think of TEDx and our event today?
Texas and event? Okay. Well, like I said before, I can't say thank you enough to TEDx organizing committee and TEDxYersin University, because this is such a great opportunity, not for people like me, but for young people. I see that there are like kids aging 10 years old, something, and they give such inspirational stories that I literally can't stop listening to them. And I think this is such a great event, and I think you guys did amazing. I don't think I would ever get a chance to be on the stage, but right now I'm standing on the stage of TEDx, one of the platforms that I've always admired when I was a little kid. And you guys did amazing. I really can't say thank you enough to you guys. And I do hope that the sponsor and all of you can create more platforms like this, because this is such a great opportunity to bring out the creativity and the spirit, the energy of young people, and to change the mindset, especially in the technology and social media eras nowadays. Kids and people like us are normally easily affected by the words, negative words online, and things like this, platform like this, are what made us more confident and believing in ourselves more. Thank you so much.
Ms. Minh, can you introduce yourself in a pageant style?
Okay. Okay. So I guess I will have to do it again, like this. Hello, everyone. My name is Minh, and you can know me as the second runner-up of Miss Grand Vietnam 2023 and top 5 Miss Cosmo Vietnam 2025. And it is just a great opportunity for me, because before joining beauty pageants, I was just a teacher, a student, normal student just like somebody else. And thanks to Miss Grand Vietnam, they gave me the opportunities to create influence, to create impact. And I would like to say thank you to the friends, the people that have supported me throughout the journey, because without you guys, I can't be here today. And also thanks to you, to all the beautiful and wonderful people right here, and TEDx and TEDxYersin University. You have made my day so wonderful. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Minh. Now you may return to your seat.
Okay, thank you, and hope you enjoy today's event. Thank you so much.
Thank you.